Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today while I'm doing some more of my Daphne's Diary glue book. I still haven't worked out what to put on the front. I finished off this lavender page I found a door that I thought would work quite well, and the purple butterfly and the word beautiful. And the other page I actually took out because in the end I didn't really like it. But this is what I've done off camera. This was in the magazine. I thought she looked really great on this background here, and this smiling is good for you. And when I picked up all my Daphne Diaries thing, I must have had a bit of a doily hidden around somewhere, so I used up the doily to sort of round that figure off, otherwise she looked like she was sort of floating around. And then on this side I just covered a bit of the text in some paper from the back of this frame, and I used this frame because I thought the colours here matched the colours on this page, and I put the cockerel there and the word summer because underneath it says, "Are you finding it hard to wake up?" and I didn't want that there because I chopped it off. So I've got a few things pinned in. I went through the things I'd cut out and working out what I want to do. So I found this woman who makes these wonderful creatures, and this beautiful mouse, the beautiful tulle dress, and a little Jane Austen Emma book. And for her, I was just going to put her on the background there, but I just felt that it just needed a bit of something else, otherwise it doesn't sort of, if it'd been that way around, maybe yes, but can I do it that way around? No, that doesn't look right. So I'm going to use the page that I cut it out from, just to sort of help balance that a bit. So we're going to, I'm going to use the edge of this page here. So take this page out. I'll probably tie this book in, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. Anyway, thought I quite kept the border plain, so I'm just going to keep that border plain, and I quite like the added extra thing here, so I'm just going to stick that down there. And I don't know why I didn't use my glue sticks. I've got glue sticks to use up, so I may as well use them up. Oh. Make sure I've got lots of glue. It was really fun trying to doing some of the gluing in front of the TV, and working out what things I wanted to sort of go together to save the sort of faffing around that I did yesterday. Last time I did this. So I'm going to put that there. By the time I put this gorgeous, this is the woman who makes them. She lives in Georgia, who makes music boxes, dolls, and adorable creatures. So it's just, you know, there's some awesome talented people out there, and I think the arts and crafts was one of the areas that wasn't given the support it probably needed during COVID. You know, money went to tradies, and I don't know, seemed to like tradies. But one good thing, I suppose, is that we're all going to festivals and things now, so that's good. So what I've got there from I was just tidying up before, and just needed a bit of a wipe down my table. I'll be careful now, I won't put glue everywhere. So I know she's going to come down and I'm going to lose some of her pretty dress, but I don't want this other, I want to make sure she's on there. A little bit of writing won't hurt. Make sure she's still on there. She, well, she has to be she because No, it doesn't have to be a she. But I'm saying that she's a she. Okay, so where did I put her? On the edge there, okay. Lovely. I wasn't going to do much else to that page because I just think it's beautiful the way it is. Sometimes less is more, I think. I might come back to that page. You never know. Sometimes I find things that, oh yes, that goes really well to that page. So that was basically just a glue in straight away page. Let's have a look what else. I can go back there. I'd like to do this back page if I can, because I've got lots of things I want to put on this back page and I haven't cut them all out, which is probably not a good idea. Probably should have cut them out, but I had to be mindful of how much cutting I do, because I was having so much pain with my arm. I went to the doctors and because I couldn't I could put my jumpers on, but I couldn't take them off because it was just hurting too much. And the doctor sent me off for a scan, and it showed that I've got arthritis in that shoulder. And apparently, have I told this before? Possibly. So sorry if you've heard this story before. Apparently I've got a tear that's torn something in my shoulder. Like, I don't remember how or what or when. And it's got some calcification there, so that could explain why I'm having a bit of trouble with the movement in that arm. I mean, I did get a cortisone injection in the bursa, in the shoulder, bursa near the shoulder, and that really did help. But I'm going to this Strength for Life program, and I could do the exercises when he went through them with me, but I'm finding now that it's just hurting me too much, so I have to negotiate with him again, say what else can I do, because I want to build up that arm so it's not so sore. And so I find that my fingers and whole arm, so I've probably got a bit of RSI from too much fussy cutting. So I've got to be mindful of how much I actually do. So that's why some of these things get cut on camera, so I apologise for that. Now I'm really leaving this together because I actually want to put this girl on her bike across the 2 pages. I didn't do a good job of cutting her out. It's tricky because it's a bit hard to see the line because it's very, you probably can't see it at all because it's a very pale pink colour. Hard to see. I want to sort of go across the page like that. But she's got too much. I don't know if I want to cut any more out. If I do here, carefully, be very thin. Be careful how much I cut out. So like I do all my videos, I do my videos in advance, and so the video that I'm recording today didn't happen today. It's not going out today. And last night I did Daphne's diary, I talked about my family coming, and well, the day I'm doing this is they actually came this morning, and daughters and grandchildren, sorry, and my mum and dad who are in their 80s, and my sister. I'll ask my sister because she's been divorced a long time and been on her own a long time, so, and all her family are away at the moment, so I thought, well, it might be nice for her. She doesn't do a lot of socialising really, so I think it's harder when you're she's got friends, but not every weekend does she go out, but goes out sometimes, and so it was good to see her. I haven't seen her for ages. Her birthday is in December. It's funny how when you hear how old your sister is, you realise how old you are. It's a bit like when you hear how old your grandchildren are, or your children, and you think, oh, really? Now I know how my mum and dad feel. The trouble is with using the glue stick with the thick with the cover, because this come from the cover, the back cover of the Daphne's diary that I'm using. It doesn't stick very well, so I'll have to use a bit of 450 because I'm not sticking down with the glue stick very well, because it's too thick, way too thick. Is that down now? Do you reckon? Probably not. I'm going to use this bit of a lavender somewhere, and I'm going to use this butterfly somewhere. And what else have I got? I've got this 2 butterflies here. They're already cut out, and I might just pop them like that. Or should I pop them on this side? Don't know. What else have I got? Oh yes, got this thing here. Better put that down first because it's a big element as well. It looks like a hot air balloon. It's got it's a butterfly there and a butterfly there and there and there and down the edge of there. So I don't know if that's all butterflies or do they look like petals. It could be all butterflies. It's very pretty, whatever it is. This also came from the cover, from the same page as this girl on the bike. I think it matches quite nicely, so may as well put that down. No, I may as well. I think I should work well with on this page. Creating a picture of the things I've got here. It's got strings and things like you do get on a hot air balloon. Not that I actually know, because I've never been in one, and I don't know if I want to go on one because I'm a bit thingy about heights. I think that happened when I was a teenager. I was home from studying for my exams. I needed a break, and I said to Mum, "Do you want me to wash the windows at your bedroom windows?" So yeah, thank you, Kay, if you've got time, if you want to do something different, because I just needed a break from the study. I think I must have been 15 at that time. Anyway, I got on this ladder, and my mum and dad's house was on a little bit of a slope, and I put my foot on the back of the ladder, and so there's too much weight at the back, so next minute I was on the floor, on the ground. Luckily enough it was lawn, and I end up with my legs wrapped around the ladder, so to speak, and I was it shook me up dreadfully, and I felt quite upset. There was no neighbours around on that particular day to sort of sing out to them, and after sort of gathering myself and getting the ladder off, one leg was underneath the ladder and one leg was sort of in between the ladder. After I got all that off, I rang my mum because I was upset, and she said, "Have a bath, okay, that will help." So I had a bath, but I ended up some terrible bruising between my legs, and yes, it wasn't very, very nice. Very sore I was for ages. And I think after that I've always been a little bit wary of ladders or heights or anything like that, really. And I don't think I was before that happened. things that happen to you when you're younger that sort of affect you when you get older. Do I want that one there? Or do I want to have it here? I don't know. I need to have something on this side. So maybe I should put the ladder, the butterflies like that on the board. So in between the lavender. Did you know that you can add some eyeshadow to the mix to create a pastel coloured soap? Oh, they're still making the soap. This is the other page of the soap one I did the other day. So I can see that that's the lavender from the lavender, but are these flakes? Soap flakes? That looks like a perfume bottle there, that one. Like these are moulds are supposed to pour the soap in to make them look nice. There are people who like to make homemade soup. Homemade soap. Homemade soap and oh, good on them, I reckon. There's a plate. Do I want a plate? On the page. Very tempted to put that there maybe. After all that. It's a matter of rearranging the whole page basically of cut out from the back of the magazine on this double collage page. It's only because I wanted to use the two things together. I might actually cut that so I can bend the book. Because it doesn't really fit on one page, and I wanted to make sure that it was used all together. Did I finish my story about Mum and about this morning, about the breakfast this morning? No, I don't think I did. Anyway, we had a lovely time. We were able to sit outside and have a lovely breakfast. Husband did a great job of cooking everything. It was lovely. So, you know, it's great having family here, but sometimes because you're hosting, sometimes you don't always get a chance to talk to people, really. And it seems to fall on my shoulders because Mum and Dad can't manage anymore. They're too hard for them. And my sister has a very small unit type thing. My eldest daughter had her place last year. My youngest daughter always thinks that people won't go to her place because they live out in the country. And my eldest nephew, he's got a reasonable good sized house, but his wife is very pregnant, so she may not be up to having anything really. It's a big ask when you're very pregnant, isn't it, really, to do things. I think I might like it like that, just sort of in the middle of coming out from the middle of the I was going to put it there, and then we'll work out something here. Middle of the mould, I was looking at the word I'm looking for. So, and then my other nephew, he and his wife are police officers, and because of the role that she is in, she sometimes has to work on the weekends, so it's not always possible for them to have it at their place. They don't. So, and they probably would be able to have the room, but they don't think they can do it really because of the having to work on the weekends and things. And even though we've got a smaller house than we used to have, it's just we manage. Just creative thinking. We can't all sit down. We have sit down at a table. We have to eat from our laps. So. I like that. The way that sort of works out there. So we have that on. Oh, I could go back to use my glue stick now that I'm back on the paper. couldn't I? Yes, let's do that, Kay. Oh. What did I do before? Isn't it funny how you just do something and then you can completely forget how it worked? I think that's how I did it. I better close my glue before it goes everywhere. And where's my other? Oops, sorry. Here's my other butterfly that I'm going to put on this page. I've decided that my light creates too much heat for me, because quite often I have to turn it off because it's too hot. Feeling getting hot already now again. Alright, quite like, I'm just going to do some dotted circles around the place, like bubbles. And some more lavender. Where am I going to put this lavender, Kay? Isn't it funny how when you take it from different angles, how it looks different? Have it there, then it's sort of... Okay, let's do that. Oh, that's because it's back on the cover again. This is a thick cardboard again. That probably won't stick now. Doesn't matter if it's got gaps in it. Bubbles are not perfectly perfect, really. Put glue on this one. And then I think that I just want to maybe put these lavender stalks down, and we might be done. When I create a sort of like a scene, I mean, I know that you don't get a breadboard in the middle of nowhere, but sometimes you just work with what you have, and if it doesn't make sense to someone else, it doesn't really matter, as long as it's sort of you like how it turned out. I think that's the main thing, really, with this kind of thing. It's not everybody's cup of tea. What you probably thinking, why is she doing that? Yes, why am I doing that? Because I wanted to. On the cover, I want to be able to see that bowl of lavender, but I might put this other bubble, purple bubble, here on the other side, like that. So that looks good. And this is a plate, so do I want the plate there as well? Or is it too much? Where's my pencil? I did get it out the other day, because just to sort of do a bit of outline, just to, because it sort of needs a little bit of a outline. This page does, because of the soft colours, I think. Because it's charcoal, I can sort of rub it in. End up with a black finger. But it sort of doesn't just gives a bit of a shadow without getting too what's it, dominant or too overpowering, or push it away and it fell over. Do I want any more highlighting? Just maybe the wagon. I don't know what she's got in her wagon. It looks like fairy floss. Doesn't it really? Looks like fairy floss. I just don't think I really want any more. I mean, I don't know if it looks too busy or not. But anyway, I might do some more sort of shading off camera. But that's the basic 2-page collage I've got here. And still I'm going about whether I want to put this plate behind her head maybe. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today, and I'm hoping you're liking my Daphne's Diary glue book as much as I am. And it's really lovely to see people keep subscribing to my channel, so that's really great for, I don't know, because I just really like that people like my work, so it's really lovely. Thank you very much for joining me today. Bye bye.